All right, let's talk about something we can all relate to. Remember that junk drawer full of old chargers? A different one for your phone, another for your camera, your e-reader. It was a total mess, right? And then, boom, USB-C comes along and just fixes it. Well, what if I told you the same thing is happening right now, but for the entire world of AI? That's what we're digging into today. So on the left, that's the world we left behind, right? A tangled nightmare of cables. But that picture on the right, that's kind of where AI is today. Think about it. Every AI app, every tool has its own complicated, custom way of talking to your data. It's messy. But see that one clean, simple connection? The one labeled MCP? That is the future we're heading towards. A single, universal port for all of AI. And that's where MCP comes in. It stands for the Model Context Protocol. So what is it really? Well, at its heart, it's an open source standard. Think of it as the universal translator between AI applications, like Claude or ChatGPT, and basically everything else. We're talking your files, your company's databases, all the software tools you use, even entire workflows. It's this beautiful, simple, standardized answer to a super complex problem. Okay, so if MCP is this universal port for AI, the really fun question is, what can we actually plug into it? And this is where the analogy gets so cool, because we're not just talking about charging a battery here. We are talking about plugging AI directly into the fabric of our digital lives. It's a huge deal. Okay, for starters, picture an AI assistant that's actually truly your assistant. I mean, with MCP, an AI agent could securely tap into your Google Calendar, your Notion pages, all your stuff. So it could schedule meetings because it knows when you're really free. It could summarize your project notes before a big presentation. It becomes a genuinely personal sidekick because it finally has access to your world, your context. But we're just getting warmed up. It goes way beyond just getting organized. Imagine going from a simple idea to a finished product, like instantly. With MCP, an AI could look directly at a Figma design file, understand the whole layout, all the components, and then just generate the entire working web apps from it. This is a massive shift, right? AI stops being just a thing you talk to and becomes a powerful partner that builds stuff with you. And what about for businesses? This is a game changer. An enterprise chatbot could use MCP to connect to all these different siloed databases all across a company. And what does that mean? It means anyone, from marketing to sales to the CEO, could just ask a question in plain English. Something like, hey, what was our best-selling product in Europe last quarter? And get a real answer instantly. No need to be a data wizard. It completely democratizes access to information. And check this out. What if we could close the loop between the digital world and the physical one? I mean, with MCP, an AI could connect to a 3D modeling program like Blender, dream up a custom design, and then connect directly to a 3D printer and bring that object to life. We're talking about AI not just thinking, but actually making things in the real world. All of this flowing through one standard protocol. So these examples are awesome, right? But they're really just scratching the surface. The real revolution here, the thing that changes everything, is the standardized ecosystem this creates. So let's zoom out and talk about why this is such a huge deal for everyone. Basically, a standard like this creates a win-win-win situation for everybody. For developers, oh man, they no longer have to build these clunky custom integrations for everything. That saves a ton of time and headaches. For the AI apps themselves, they suddenly get access to this gigantic universe of tools and data they couldn't reach before. But here's the most important part. For us, the people using it, it just means AI agents that are so much more powerful and actually helpful. It's not just about convenience. This unlocks something called compositionality in AI, the ability to snap different services and data together like Lego bricks to build things that are exponentially more powerful. Of course, an open standard is only as good as the community that actually uses it, right? I mean, a universal port is totally useless if nobody makes anything to plug into it. So the big question is MCP actually getting the traction it needs to become the standard? And the answer seems to be a huge yes. The support is already here, and it's growing fast. I mean, just look at this list. You've got the big players, major AI assistants like Claude and ChatGPT. And what's really crucial is that it's also being baked directly into the tools developers use every day, like Visual Studio Code and Cursor. So this isn't some far-off dream. It's a standard that's being adopted right now, letting people build something once and have it work everywhere. So for all you builders and developers out there, this lays out a really clear path forward. There are basically 3 ways you can jump in and start contributing. First, you can build MCP servers to open up your own data and tools to the AI world. Second, you could create new client apps that connect to this growing network. Or third, you can build these cool interactive MCP apps that run right inside the AI clients that already exist. The doors are wide open. And that really brings us to the final big idea here. For decades, simple standards like USB have just unleashed these incredible waves of innovation, all by making it super easy for different things to connect and talk to each other. And now it really looks like AI is getting its own universal port. The foundation is being laid as we speak. So the only question that's left is, what are you going to build with it?